Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus.
Thank you very much. Wahoo!
Folks, this coronavirus thing, I want to try to put this in perspective for you. It looks like the coronavirus is being weaponized as yet another element to bring down Donald Trump. Now, I want to tell you the truth about the coronavirus. What, you think I'm wrong about this? You think I'm missing it by saying it's... Yeah, I'm dead right on this. The coronavirus is the common cold. The coronavirus is an effort to get Trump.
Je pense que quand on mettra les cons sur orbite, t'as pas fini de tourner.
Whatever.
Towards the end of the Vietnam War, there was a saying, the war is over if you want it to be. Well, the coronavirus lockdown and martial law is over if you want it to be. The LA Times and other major publications are reporting what the health departments are putting out in California, that it turns out, now they're doing mass testing, that the majority of the public that's tested has the antibodies for COVID-19 because it's the same antibodies and the same genetic material from people that have had the common cold before, because that's what the corona family is.
J'ai déjà vu des faux culs, mais vous êtes une synthèse.
Excuse me.
Thank you very much.
So here's the footage. These numbers have come out from the health departments. These are confirmed. We've got similar numbers from New York, Texas, other states. But John Roberts, one of the main anchors of Fox, today comes walking into the White House briefing room, and he tells one of the other reporters, take the mask off, man. It's a hoax. It's 0.1%.
Pensais que l'enquête serait faite par un imbécile, manque de chance, tombé sur moi.
No, 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 no! No, please! No! Whoops!
Really being hyped as a deadly Andromeda stain kind of strain or Ebola pandemic that, oh my God, is going to wipe out the nation. It's going to wipe out the population of the world. The stock market's down like 900 points right now. And I think the survival rate of this is 98%. You have to read very deeply to find that number. 2% of the people who get the coronavirus die. That's less than the flu, folks. That is a far lower death statistic than any form of influenza, which is an annual thing that everybody gets shots for.
Vous savez quelle différence il y a entre un con et un voleur?
Non.
Un voleur, de temps en temps, ça se repose.
How suddenly are you saying it's a hoax? The mass death numbers are the hoax. The shutdown of society is the hoax. The virus is man-made. The Nobel Prize winner who discovered HIV has said that. Major Indian universities have scanned it and said that. So why is it man-made but still not that deadly? Because the NIH, Bill and Melinda Gates, and the globalists on record funded China to do it and make it so that when it got out, it's highly communicable, so everybody gets it, everybody gets scared, everybody wants a vaccine, so they own the test for it, and they own the procedures to treat it, and it's a novel virus, meaning completely new, that they control.
Les cons, ça ose tout. C'est même à ça qu'on les reconnaît.
The coronavirus is an effort to get Trump. It's not going to work. It's one of the latest in a long line of efforts that the drive-by media is making to somehow say that Trump and capitalism are destroying America. and destroying the world.
La connerie à ce point-là, moi, je dis que ça devient gênant.
You see, they could never patent the regular cold virus because there's thousands every year. They could never patent the flu virus because there's thousands every year. So they made a chimera that's got at least 5 different viruses in it, so that now when you get it, they can scare you and treat you with AZT and other AIDS drugs, which they admit actually kill more people than it helps.
Écoute, on te connaît pas. Et laisse-nous te dire que tu te prépares des nuits blanches, des migraines, des nervous breakdowns, comme on dit de nos jours.
Have I done a good job? Have I done a good job? Now, the virus that we're talking about having to do, a lot of people think that goes away in April with the heat, as the heat comes in. Typically, that will go away in April. We're in great shape, though.
D'accord, les rues, les grands cons.
Ouais, mais celui-là, c'est un gabarit exceptionnel. Si la connerie se mesurait, il servirait de maître étalon. Il serait à Sèvres.
Look, Ma! No hands!
So that's why it's man-made, so that when you get tested and are positive for the hoax, they can now go to town on you with their chemicals, with their biologicals, and try to force you to take a vaccine and try to say we've all got to have a digital ID tied to the fact that we have antibodies for this novel virus.
What the fuck? Pop goes the weasel!
Just keep in mind where the coronavirus came from. It came from a country that Bernie Sanders wants to turn the United States into a mirror image of. Communist China. That's where it came from. It didn't come from an American lab. It didn't escape from an American research lab. It hasn't been spread by Americans. It starts out in a communist country. Its tentacles spread all across the world in numbers that are not big and not huge, but they're being reported as just the opposite.
Est-ce que tu peux être con? T'es même pas con, t'es bête.
Il y a des aristocrates et des parvenus dans la connerie comme dans le reste.
This virus did not originate in the Wuhan animal market. The virus went into that food market before it came out of that food market. So we don't know where it originated, but we do know that we have to get to the bottom of that. We also know that just a few miles away from that food market is China's only biosafety level 4 super laboratory that researches human infectious diseases. Now, we don't have evidence that this disease originated there.
Tu pues la bêtise, la connerie. Et si ça se trouve, t'as même pas de cerveau. Et si on regarde au-dessus de ta tête, on doit voir tes dents.
Moi, les dingues, je les soigne. Je m'en vais lui faire une ordonnance. Et une sévère.